If you want to be a full-time musician, here's some advice. I've been a full-time professional musician for almost 10 years now. Yes, it's a hard road, but you can do it. Number one, don't suck. This may sound obvious, but some of you out there need to hear it. If you're above average at your local karaoke bar and a couple of your friends tell you you're good, that doesn't necessarily mean you're good enough to be a full-time musician. Friends don't let friends embarrass themselves on the mic. If you're confident you're good enough to do this, here's some more advice. Number two, work on your craft every day, whether it's practicing your instrument, learning new songs, working on your voice. If you play an instrument like guitar or piano and you can sing and you can be a solo artist, this is where you have the best chance of making a full-time living being a professional musician. Number three, learn enough songs to play a 3 or 4 hour gig. This is usually 30 to 40 songs at least. Make sure that they're diverse in genre so you can please the most amount of people. This also increases your ability to optimize your tips at your gigs. Number four, you're going to have to invest in a good sound system. Now, you don't have to break the bank, but it doesn't matter how good you are. If your sound system sucks, it's going to overshadow your talent. All you really need is a small PA system that you can plug a guitar and a vocal into, or a piano and vocal into. Something that's pretty easily portable. I use EV12s. They're powered speakers. I usually only bring one with me. Another thing that I use that's great is the Fishman Acoustic Loudbox. It's easily portable, easy to load in. It's not heavy, and it's got plenty of sound for most small venues that I play. Other things you're going to need a microphone. Shure SM58 is the best microphone that you can buy, in my opinion. I've had mine for probably close to 15 years and it still works great. You're also going to need a mic stand, some cables, and always bring extra stuff just in case something stops working. Number five, move. If you don't live somewhere where there's a lot of venues that have live music, it's going to be very hard to make a full-time living. I'm from rural North Carolina and that's where I got my start. Just wasn't enough venues in my area to sustain a career. So I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. And there's tons of stuff going on. There's tons of places to play, tons of restaurants and bars that have live music. It's been enough to keep me busy for usually 5 to 6 nights a week. In the area that I live in, over the years, I've done probably 250 to 300 gigs a year on average. I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but you're going to have to move if the place that you live in doesn't have enough places to play. Number six, networking is key. I know some people think business cards are out of date, but this is what really spiraled my career into full-time. If you set a stack of business cards out in front of your tip jar at every gig you play and people like what you're doing, they'll start picking them up and you'll start getting calls. You'll get private events that pay really good and you'll get other venue owners that start giving you a call and ask you to play at their venue. Go see other colleagues and musicians play. Talk to them, see what they're doing, see how they're doing it, get some advice from them. There's even a lot of gig swapping that sometimes goes on between other musicians. If somebody's unavailable for a certain gig, they may call you and say, hey, I'm not able to make this gig. Can you do it? There's weddings, there's birthday parties, there's graduation parties, there are anniversary parties, there's Christmas parties. There's tons of events that are available for you to play if you're in the right area and you meet the right folks. I hope this video helped you out a little bit. If you like it, drop a comment, give me a follow. Feel free to send me a message. I'm happy to help anybody out there that's trying to get out there and make a full-time living as a musician.